Hi, it's Mama Rose, and I wanted to come back and just do a quick one on the bone broth, the processing of the bone broth at the end. I just finished a video that I was doing. So let me get this down here and show you. All right, so I have the bones here, which I am going to go and show you some more on these bones. These bones were amazing. What I'm going to do is I've already strained this, and I wanted to show you how much I am going to get from all of this right here. So let me turn the light on and see if that makes a glare or not. Okay, because I can't see. Anyways, there we go. And so what I did is I put all kinds of stuff in here. And the thing I forgot to say on the other video is I had little pieces of meat, which these are nice pieces of meat, but I was doing the beef jerky then, and I had, pieces left that I didn't dehydrate or make into jerky because they were just goofy pieces. Maybe they had a lot of fat on them or whatever. And I knew that I could use them for flavoring in this bone broth. Okay, so those are some of the other scraps. So this is what I got out of it after I took all the bones out. I took all the bones out. And then I got this at the thrift store the other day. I've never seen one before. And I got to thinking about it after I saw it. I thought, well, that would be good for this. If you don't have this, you can use the back of a big spoon, just the large tablespoon. Now, I'm being real gentle with this because there's a lot in here and wants to overflow. But you get the idea, and I'm going to get a lot out of this. And what's nice about this is there's a lot of really goodness in this stuff. A lot of goodness in it as far as the vitamins and minerals and the nutrients, and not to mention all the flavor that's in here too. And in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to set this aside and start doing it now. Is inside of my Instapot 6-quart. This is what I ended up with. I am going to put all 3 of my batches in here because I've done different flavor profiles in each one of them. The first one I used a whole bag, about a half a small bag of those mini bell peppers because I had them when we were eating keto and we were still eating the peppers. And, ooh, this is coming out. Okay, there we go. Now the first half that I did the bones the first time, now look at the difference in that. Look at all that collagen in there that came out. That's the first batch in the Instapot, so it was pretty concentrated. And I did have some parsley and some oregano fresh from my garden in there. So I'm not going to worry too much about getting every drop out of here because that is so amazing how jelly that is. And that would be so good just to eat that way. But if you want to get all the stuff out of here, whenever I empty a jar like this, when I'm actually eating the bone broth, when it's hot from me heating it, I will put it. Look at all that's in there, all that goodness that's in there that I'm going to drink. But when I do, I put some hot in here, put the cover on, not a lot, just a little, put the cover on and very gently just turn it, and then all of this liquefies, and then boom, I can go ahead and put it in there. So that looks like about all that I can handle, although I do have another jar. So I'm going to put this on the stove for now and just start. Well, maybe I don't have to heat it up. Let's see. It's pretty liquidy, so I'm able to just stir it. I can just stir it and put it back in the jars. That way I've got the flavor mixtures. And then that was the hot one. And it was just, it's good. And we like hot, but let's see, I'm putting all the fat back in. This is messy. I don't want to get dirty. There, I pretty much did. Now the trick is getting it back in those jars. And so what I'm probably going to do is just use one of these funnels, which work really good to do that. And I will have to use the ladle. and because this is too full for me to lift. Now, I notice in here that those big globules are in here of the hot stuff. But I'm not going to worry about that because I cannot take some of those. And once I heat this, it's all going to mix together. Now, I don't have room in here for my other flavor profile that I have, which is my second batch. So what I can simply do is just, oh, I did. I ended up putting it all in there. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, well, I want to get some of that fat in here too. So you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and rebottle these. But before I leave, I want to just show you, I'm so amazed at how these bones broke. I'm always talking about the chicken bones and how the chicken bones break apart, but I never thought I could get the beef bones too. So I'm not sure what this is. This might be part of the neck or something. And I'm not very strong. But look at that. My hair is in everything, of course. Look at that. This one just broke apart like, this is just amazing. Now, on the chicken bones, I do squish the bones into the broth, but it's a different, it's a different texture altogether. But look at here what we have in here, which is just awesome. This is the marrow. This is really good stuff. Now, I could, I think I'm just going to put it back in my jar, and then when I go to drink the soup, we'll actually eat some of that. But that's really good stuff that was in there. And I could not get that out of there. I tried and tried. So I'm having trouble breaking this one. But, I'm not very strong. I did want to show you, we did have ribs the other day, and look at that. And I thought, well, let me see if I can. This wasn't even hard to do. This just broke right apart. That means that all the good stuff that was in there is inside of the broth. And we're gonna drink that broth, and we're gonna get that benefit as well from what's in there. Anyway, I had to show you that. This is just like breaking apart, like it's made of nothing. Look at that. Look at that. That's just incredible to me. They're dry as bones. But there they go. And bones last for a long time. They find bones from thousands of years ago. And so but anyway, I wanted to show you that. And I'm going to go ahead and go now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy making your soup.